Hello students, today's our lesson is National Movement in India, Partition and Independence, that is from 1939 to 1947. Here in this lesson we are going to discuss about the National Movement of India, how India achieved its freedom, about partition, how India is separated from Bangladesh and Pakistan. Actually, before discussing this, the first independent or the first national movement is Sepoy Mutiny. We know it well as 1857 revolt. Though Indians were not successful in that revolt, but it inspired a lot to the Indians to fight against the Britishers to achieve its freedom. So, the Sepoy Mutiny or 1857 revolt is also called as the first national revolt. The entire national movement was divided into three phases. Those are, the first phase is called as moderates. Moderates phase is from 1885 to 1905. Second one, extremists. Second one is extremist phase from 1906 to 1916. Third one is called as Gandhian era or Gandhian phase, which is from 1917 to 1947 till the independence. So, here the incidences, moderates, the first phase is moderates. In 1885, with one of the Britisher called A.O. Hume, in our country also Congress was established. In 1885 till then we don't have any parties, otherwise we don't have any associations, or we don't have any idea about that. So, it happened first time with the help of a Britisher who is called as A.O. Hume, and Indian National Congress was formed. Then after, moderates, their ideology is prayer and petition. They go on requesting the Britishers to leave our country, to give us freedom, or they started demanding through the letters and petitions to the Britishers in different ways. That is their ideology. They don't want to demand forcibly anything. And here this is the formation of Congress. And the next one is incident in moderates time is in 1905, that is separation of Bengal. As you know, the Britishers always they followed the policy of divide and rule. So, the first step in 1905 during the time of moderate phase, separation of Bengal from India. Then the third one is 1906. After separating the Bengal from India, even there the religion feeling also slowly provoked the Indians, Britishers provoked to the Indians, they created a ill feeling among the Indians that we have different religions also. So, there in 1906 the Muslim people they wanted to make a separate group which you call as Muslim League. Then if you will come to the extremists, they want tit for tat. They don't want to go any petitions, prayers or letters, and they want to take revenge, as the Britishers are behaving with us, and we need to behave in return with them in the same way. Extremists, that is the period is from when the Muslim League established, that is from 1906 to 1916, and the incidences were in the extremist phase, split of Congress. As different opinions, moderates they want to go in a smooth way, whereas the extremists they want to take revenge, otherwise they wanted to teach a lesson to the Britishers. So, there is a different opinion in the members of the Congress and they separated. So, that happened during the time of 1906. Second incident is separation of anyhow Muslims. The Muslim League started working actively. Then the third incident, Muslim League is the second incident, started working actively. Then the third incident is separate elections for Muslims. Separate elections for Muslims. Not only the Muslim League started participating in all the works actively, but they demanded to conduct even elections also separately for them in provinces. Then come to the third one, Gandhian era. In 1915, Gandhiji returned India from South Africa. Then it happened different kind of revolutions, satyagrahas, and the ideology or the policy of Gandhian phase is non-violence. They do not want either to follow the moderates nor the extremists. Their way of demand is completely in different way, that is non-violence and satyagrahas. So, the incidences took place in Gandhian phase are, we know it very well, already you have read in 8th class in detail, that is the first revolt, or we can call it the first civil disobedient movement, that is called Champaran movement. In Gandhian era or in Gandhian phase, this is the first civil disobedient movement, Champaran movement, and this is against the Britishers towards the cultivation of indigo and transporting it to the European countries. Second one, Khilafat movement. Khilafat movement, and this is Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which is which took place in Punjab, and that is a Holocaust. And during the time of Vaisakhi, the April 13, all people gathered in a religious place and they were killed by Britishers brutally. That is called Jallianwala Bagh massacre, or well noted as Khilafat movement. Then the third one, in 1920, it took place in 1919. In 1920, we know very well, non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement, a very well noted revolt, non-violence revolt against the Britishers, and during that time even the college going students, school going students and the common people, public, everyone cooperated with Gandhiji, and they sacrificed even the certificates given by them, and they sacrificed the schools, colleges, English schools and colleges which were established by the Britishers, and they burnt the things whichever already they were using. They were using the things made by the Britishers. So, in all the way there is no cooperation towards the Britishers. That movement is called as non-cooperation movement. The next one, next movement is in 1922, continuation of non-cooperation movement till 1922, and 1922 one incident took place, that is called as Chauri Chaura movement. Chauri Chaura incident, not a movement. In Chauri Chaura, one of the place where the police station was burnt, and many police during that time were burnt alive. So, from that, with that incident, Gandhiji gave a call to stop the non-cooperation movement. So, that incident is called as Chauri Chaura incident. Then the fifth one, 1942 Quit India movement. This is very crucial period, and quit India, quit means to leave. So, here the last and final threatening and the movement towards the Britishers by asking them, demanding them to leave our place, to give us our country. Till now we discussed different phases, 3 phases, and the incidences have taken place during those time, and different movements held in our country to achieve the freedom. At the same time, the very important crucial time is 1939. Our lesson itself is from 1939 to 1947. So, the very crucial time is 1939. Already you have read in first lesson what happened. Side by side, along with these movements which are going on in our country against the Britishers, in 1939, that is nothing but the Second World War. There is a very big question in front of the Indians, whether to join with the Britishers in the Second World War or not. The topic here in textbook is, should the war be supported by Indians? Let us continue the lesson in next class.